Hi, welcome to the channel. So in my previous video, I installed a set of Larini Test Pipes on my Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera. And I still have the OEM exhaust system on it after the catalytic converters. And if you didn't see part of that video, the Superleggera exhaust is insane because it's literally a straight pipe out the back with the valves open. So I'm gonna have a tunnel run at the end of this video that I'm pretty excited to share with you. So stick around for the end for that. So if you ever purchased an exhaust system before, you'll know how frustrating it is to try and find the exact data on what it exactly sounds like once you install it on your car, because it's so subjective. And the only data that you'll ever actually find are exhaust clips on YouTube in different testing environments and different audio setups. It's really frustrating when you get it on your car thinking that it's going to sound a certain way, but in reality it sounds the exact opposite. The whole exhaust industry is so subjective. And I've called these companies before and they can never provide any sort of testing data whatsoever. And the phone call usually ends up like this. Hi, I'm interested in your muffler. Hypothetically, let's say I put it on a Chevy 350 small block or a LS1. Do you have any information on comparative to straight pipes, what kind of noise reduction I would experience from the muffler that you're trying to sell on your website? Because I can't find anything on your website whatsoever. Listen here, just put the muffler on, try it out, and you're gonna love it. It's just gonna sound so good. It's gonna have this low, deep rumble that is just gonna be unmistakable. And it's just gonna be like thunder coming down the street. And when people hear it, they're gonna know who it is. So today I wanted to show you exactly how my exhaust sounds once I installed these Larini test pipes, because I had a little bit of cognitive bias when it came to this install, and I thought it was completely different, and I was honestly shocked. So first off, we're going to do two cold starts, one with the original catalytic converters and then one with the Larini test pipes. And then we're going to look at the frequency response of those two systems and see how much different really is this exhaust system whatsoever. And then I wanted to share with you my thoughts on the original Superleggera exhaust. And then after that, we're going to go into the tunnel. So that's the best part of this video, and I have an awesome microphone for this. So be excited for the F1 sounds, and I'm pretty excited to share that with you. The first thing I definitely noticed was that there was a lot less condensation in the exhaust stream comparative to the catalytic converters. It makes sense, and that's why you saw it on the before. There was a lot of smoke coming out. It's not oil smoke, so don't worry about that. But once I got those test pipes in, there was a lot less condensation, so interesting to note. If you look at the before and after for the overall loudness at idle, before we're sitting at 103.3 dB, and then after we're sitting at 104.5 dB. And this is at a temperature of 45 and 48 degrees Fahrenheit, respectively. So I tried to control as many variables as possible in this, and I thought there was going to be a huge change in the overall loudness of the exhaust before and after. And when I first started the car up, I thought it was a very noticeable difference, but it turns out that it's cognitive bias. So not really much of a change whatsoever. Like 1 dB is negligible. So then I also took a sample of the exhaust clips and then plotted the frequency response comparative to the loudness at that frequency. And we can see that before the test pipes and after the test pipes, overall is kind of the same. It's like we picked up a little bit in the 0 to 4,000 hertz kind of range. So overall, pretty much the same. I was honestly surprised. I think a lot of it's cognitive bias, and thought there was a huge difference, but it turns out there really isn't whatsoever. So very interesting. Now my wife and I were going to hop in the car and we're going to go on a little cruise down to this tunnel that we know of. And I wanted to share with you my thoughts regarding the Superleggera exhaust that came on this car. Yes, okay, so we're going to the tunnel. It's this little tiny tunnel, and I'm giving you the best I can get, okay? We don't...
For our tiny little town.
For our tiny little town. It's pretty good though. I guess this would be a good time to talk to you about the Superleggera exhaust, and I think it gets a bad rap. because I see them on the forums all the time, like for sale, and like people are, it's like they're trying to get rid of them or something like that. But I showed you earlier in this video how it's literally like with the valves open, it's just a straight pipe, and the only con is it's a little bit heavy. But like driving around town, you'll never know that like it has this insane exhaust on it. It's just this monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it sounds really good.
I mean, what's your perspective on that, sweetie?
I mean, I think it sounds good. I think it fits the car. I guess I can't really tell when people really switch them out and they think it sounds so much better. I feel like it doesn't really matter. I feel like they sound really good.
I'm trying to talk to you about how I was thinking of putting like, since it's an active exhaust, I was thinking about putting a bypass for the valve in. So like you could press a button and then it would bypass the valve and you can open it sooner or later. And
yeah, I don't like that idea.
Yeah.
I think it's like fun when you're like on the gas and then it like opens up because it like is just more of like a thrill. It's like more fun. And I feel like you just wouldn't get that if you always had it open.
Yeah, it's kind of like the engineers kind of like designed it to be like rewarding. Like it's all muted in town, and then when you finally like want to let it out, it like wants to sing. So
yeah, and I think that part of the car is like really fun. It just is its soul.
Yeah, it's its soul, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I thought about that, and I agree with you, because I think that if we changed it out, it would be kind of like blasphemy to like how the engineers originally designed it and then originally envisioned it to be on the car. So
yeah, I think it takes away from the car and like what it's supposed to be now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the windows down now. So apologize for the noise, but we actually have one of those little socks on. So I hope we're picking this up.
Hopefully it works.
Oh my god, this tunnel's just nuts. Are you ready, sweetie?
I think so. As ready as I'll ever be.
Alright, you ready? I make this face whenever I get on it. I'm like yeah.
Did you bang your head a bit there, Jeremy? That was...
I think it's funny. I'm holding the decibel meter, so I couldn't get my other ear covered.
Yeah. Yeah, she covers her ears every time. What? Okay, so what's our max dB on that one?
110.7.
That's it?
Yeah, from inside the car.
Okay, that's disappointing. So we can get through all the second gear in that, and it's pretty fun. I like blowing your eardrums out all the time, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good time.
So yeah, if you like this video, please consider giving it a like. That way I know that I'm making content that is valuable to you and helpful. So if you could do that, I appreciate it. Until next time, thanks.
Yeah, thanks.